last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Burr, Burr. It's 38 degrees here in Texas. We were literally in the 80s 2 days ago, and now it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Why? I'm a little cold. I'm actually wearing pants today. Fun fact. I rarely wear pants on these streams. I'm wearing shorts usually, but I'm actually wearing legitimate pants, sweatpants, but pants. What's that in Celsius? I don't know. Let's look it up. First, congratulations to Lars for becoming the Phantom Menace, and also I want to show you something here in a minute. It is near zero. 32 would be freezing, which would be Celsius is 0. So 6 degrees? 6 degrees Celsius? You know, I gotta say, Celsius has it right. 0 should be the freezing point. That just makes so much sense. But my American riddled brain has made Fahrenheit make sense to me for so long. Sorry, I'm going to turn this light off over here because it's kind of distracting. See if I can just turn it all the way off. Is this one? Nope, wrong one. There we go. There we go. I like that. But hello. Good morning. So yeah, I feel bad complaining about it because we've been so hot. I would rather have the cold, but I just wanted some nice days. I wanted to be able to go outside. You know, I just wanted some like 60 degree days, 50 degree days. But this is what Texas does to us. It just drops the temperature. As soon as a big storm comes through, it just drops it to cold. But hey, it's still better than the heat. Much better. Let's see, what else did I miss? Code, good morning. How's it going? Red, how are you? And yeah, I did see Lego Bricktales has a free Halloween update. Should we play that this week? Maybe we should play that tomorrow. Maybe we should do that tomorrow. I'm going to have to remind myself of that because I will forget. Let me set a reminder. Let's see. Reminder. Let's put one for tonight. Bricktales Halloween for tomorrow. That way I can be reminded tonight to set it up. That's 6 p.m. 6 p.m. will be... Let's change that to like 8:30 after the kids in bed. There we go. Bricktales Halloween for tomorrow. That sounds like a great idea to me. Let's see. Oh, we got a dad joke. Oh, Bogan, you redeemed a dad joke that I completely missed the other day. I gave you those points back, so sorry about that. I need a sound alert for that one so that I'm reminded. Let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll get caught up. Oh, gosh, this is a bad one. All right, here we go. What has 3 letters and starts with gas? A car. Oops, wrong one. What am I doing? I messed that whole thing up.
That's not funny, Daddy.
But yeah, a car. Car starts with guess. Duh. Duh. All right. It's 59 there. That's, yeah, I don't know. It just overnight, all of a sudden, yesterday, it hit so cold. I think it has something to do with the storms that were rolling in. Surely. But yeah, it started getting freezing again. So that's fun. This is an interesting looking game. Sorry. I like my freedom units. I mean, I'm used to them now, you know. If I tried to change it now, it probably wouldn't end well. So I guess I understand why we stick with it, but I don't know. I'm sure there was was there a whole political reason why we kept Fahrenheit? Let's see. Let's see. According to a German story, Fahrenheit actually chose the lowest air temperature instead. The lowest air temperature measured in his hometown of Danzig in Poland. In winter, 1708 to 09 was 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Only later had the need to be able to make this value reproducible using brine. Interesting. Fahrenheit is named after Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, a German scientist born in the Polish-Lithuania Commonwealth in 1686. He was the first person to create a reliable way to consistently tell the temperature. So wait, was Fahrenheit first? Fahrenheit set 0 at the lowest temperature he could get a water and salt mixture to reach. Huh. Who we got? Coleman.
Hi, N0.
Hi, Coleman. Thank you for the... How many months is that? 4 months. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Wait, so was Fahrenheit first? Surely not. Code is in pain. Spent 8 hours hiking Saturday with all my airsoft gear. Ooh, total of about 10.5 miles through a swamp. That's some dedication right there. But hey, I bet you'll be better trained than most of the guys out there, right? Apparently Australia's getting a heat wave for the whole summer. Oh, that's fun. It's going to be 44 degrees Celsius and 48 degrees Celsius and hotter. Ooh. Red meant fart. Okay. Here's a stretch. Let me keep my blanket on because it's cold. Couldn't fully let the imperialism go. Danzig has the emphasis on the front syllable. So Dan, like Danzig, instead of Danzig. Dan. I think this is where Lars has that. The little emote going like this. Celsius was 1742. Really? So if I would have just guessed, right? Just made a very educated guess. Or non-educated guess, I guess you'd say. Off the top of my head, I would have thought Celsius was the norm. And then we took Fahrenheit just to be different. Because that does seem like we do that from time to time. I will say, though, as far as freezing temperatures go, 0 makes a lot of sense. 0 is the freezing point. That does actually make a lot of sense. It gets a little weird for me once you start talking like Bogan's talking about 44 Celsius. I know that that's hot, but like trying to do the math in my head, I'm failing, but I know it's hot. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not seeing anything too crazy as to why like the US stuck with Fahrenheit when others changed. But yeah, it must be imperialism. Yeah. Anyway, perfect. All right. I just saw this interesting game on Steam here. Do I not have a camera on this scene? I don't. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Why am I swapped? Why am I flipped around? Anyway, this looked interesting. Dinky Guardians. Clone your first Dinky and give them orders to help you research. Automation machines defend your colony from zombies. Build a rocket, colonize other planets, and set up supply chains between them. Play solo or co-op. This kind of looks interesting. Kind of gives me, what is that game everybody talks about? Shoot, especially this menu right here reminds me of it. I played it on Xbox for a bit. Gosh, I can't remember what it is now. But that kind of looks interesting, doesn't it? Maybe we wishlist that one. Let's wishlist that one. It was Xbox. Let's see. I played it before. I'm going to find it. Otherwise, it's going to drive me nuts. Astroneer. Astroneer is what I was thinking of. I put a little bit of time into Astroneer, but I wasn't super sold on it, you know? I don't know. Anyway. All right, I'm going to boot up some RuneScape real quick. We'll have that on. You almost guessed Astroneer. You would have been right. I was getting things set up for RuneScape this morning. There was this update where they shut the server down for a few minutes. Ooh. And when I tried to sign back in, I couldn't get back in, so I was panicking a little bit. Like 5 minutes before I go live. Here we go. Okay, so it'll take a second, I think, for the screen to recognize me. Oh, I meant to take that little coffee guy off. Sorry. Are we working? Hello? Hello, RuneScape? There you are. Just takes a second. Excuse me. I'm so close to successfully beating Like a Dragon Ishin. Just 4 more chapters left. Very nice. Are you liking it so far? I mean, I guess that's kind of a silly question, right? I'm going to pop the lo-fi while we play this. Okay. So this is my first character. The first character I ever started on. This is just Nonder. Move you over here. Do I have a key? Harvest bonus, 12 of 12. What do I do? I do have a key. What do I do with the keys? Select a bonus. I guess that one? Says I have 1 daily key. How do I use this key to open things? This is a free-to-play game, so there are mechanics like this in here. No, I don't want to get keys. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that later. It's a really great game. Not so much a silly question as I might not like it, but I still want to finish something because I've been finishing anything lately. Yeah. The temptation to finish a game is really strong though, right? There's been a lot of games in my gaming life that I have just been like, you know what? I'm just not that into this, so I'm gonna just not finish it. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. By the way, right now I'm working on getting my smithing up to 10 so that I can start doing things with with iron. So I'm just gonna do a little smithing while we chat here, okay? Don't really care what, because I'll probably just end up selling it. So even if you didn't like it, you would still you would still feel obligated to finish it. It depends for me on the game. If I really, really, really hate it, like, I won't finish it. Let's do some 75 XP. What gives me the most? 75, 15, 30, Looks like that chest piece gives me the most. Okay. 75. The biggest thing that will keep me from finishing a game is whether or not I get anxiety while I play it. I don't know if anybody else is the same way, but like if a game makes me too overly anxious or too like there's a feeling in my chest of like anxiety, that's the best way I can describe it. I'm not about anxiety in games. That's not fun, you know. So if it makes me feel anything like that, I'm not doing it. A couple of games, I have a couple of examples of that. One of them is Alien Isolation. It was just the like running away from the alien, hiding in a locker and having it like still get you, jump scares, panic moments. Like that was a little much for me. I couldn't bring myself to finish it, even though I loved the aesthetic. I loved the setting. I loved the graphics were insanely good and it ran so good. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. There we go. We hit level 10. That was easy. Let's go sell this stuff first. I think I found a place. Yeah, if I just go to my teleport and go to, I think it's Falador. I think there's a city right here, and then there's a general store like right through the gate. So yeah, Alien Isolation was one. Another one was that relatively newer game called Prey. I say relatively because there's an old game called Prey that I finished and also really liked. But there's a newer one called Prey, and it's kind of a BioShock-esque game. And I stopped that one for the same reason. No, Shopkeep, come here. What are you selling? I'm gonna sell the helmet I just made. This I just made. Ooh, those are worth 125. That's not bad. I could make a bunch of those. Maybe make a little bit of money. Might be nice. Okay, and then let's head back by hitting the teleport button again and going back up to Butthorpe. Butthorpe, nothing but Butthorpe. You can't stop me from calling it Butthorpe, I'm sorry. So yeah, Prey was another one I didn't finish. I mean, outside of the obvious, I didn't finish, hey, there's Bob. Look, it's Bob. Bob. We searched high and low for Bob. And look. Come back here. Come here. Come here, Bob. Bob. Hi. Hang on, Bob. I need to get a screenshot of you. No, come here. We had trapped Bob before. There we go. Okay. One sec. I'll just send it right to Spud. There we go. Or, hang on. Actually, we have a group message here. There we go. I said found Bob. Does it count? Hey, good morning, Clumsy. But I love saying Butthorpe. Bob is my code name for my airsoft team. I got so confused. You got a little like, whoa, what's going on? Hang on. All right, we're gonna go mine then. We're gonna go mine some iron because we can do iron smithing and smelting. So we'll do some iron. I think there's iron in here. And good morning, Clumsy. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I was saying The game that I didn't finish, that's kind of obvious, was Dark Souls. Any Dark Souls game. Any Dark Souls game I did not finish. Because I got too frustrated. Whoops, I'm not using my pick. Hang on. There we go. Now we're using the pick. The pick gives you a much cleaner cut here, you know. I can't put iron ore in a bronze ore box, so I'm gonna need to make a new ore box, I guess. Okay, well then I might as well get this filled up. I'm gonna drop that geode. There we go. Okay, keep going. I was lurking and writing code, got very concerned someone was calling me. I love your passion for that sport. I like that. New main account? What do you mean by that? Hi, Raju. Do you mean this, do you mean in RuneScape? This is a relatively new account, yes. I played a RuneScape challenge a couple weeks ago now. And it was for kind of like newbies, people who didn't really play the game that much. And I liked it, so I'm going to continue playing a little bit. So I'm very new to the game. Very new. I don't want you. I just want iron. I think I only need iron. Maybe the first thing I should do is do a box. That'd be nice. Yeah, so essentially I'm a new player. The challenge kind of got me. I sort of like the game. I like the mechanics. I don't know how long I'll stick with it, but I wanted to kind of have something to do to while we just chatted. I've been playing Starfield a lot. And that's been great fun. I loved it, but it's, you know, very story heavy, very hectic. Takes me away from chat a lot. So I'm looking forward to having a more chill kind of click around sort of game. Oh, let's get some XP. Haha, times 5 damage. You're in for a trip and a half. That's what I hear. There's a couple people in chat who have played in the past and really enjoyed it and are very high level. So they're looking forward to seeing me go through it as well. All right, I'll at least wait until I'm full here, and then we'll go smelt some bars and whatnot. Perfect game for interacting with chat. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really enjoying. When I was first approached about doing the challenge, I was a little concerned because I'm like, I'll do it, and the challenge wasn't generally to be like to make you play more RuneScape. It was to get people interested in it, but that wasn't like the expectation, right? And so when I first booted it up and played like the tutorial, I was like, oh, this is okay. This is kind of interesting. And then there's something about the system so far that I really enjoy is the boxes. I like the boxes. And then I like the bank system where you can make different tabs of resources. I love that. I'm a hoarder and I just want to categorize all my stuff and put it all. Those were the kind of things that was like, oh, that kind of scratches a little itch I didn't know I had. I like that. Excited to see you discover the world. Me too. I'll once I kind of get these basics down, I still have these Butthorpe activities to do. Once I get those done, I'll start venturing out a little bit more. Okay, let's see. To the furnace. Throw the iron in there. Let's see, to make an iron bar. That's interesting that for the bronze bar you needed tin, but for the iron you just need iron. So that's nice. All right, let's make some of those. I like systems that level up as you use them. So like having all these skills that, you know, you get better in the more that you use them. That's a really interesting concept to me. I like that. I know it's not like, I know there's other games that have done that, but All right. What was I talking about? I was talking about games I never finished that like I stopped on purpose. I mean, there's a ton of games nowadays that, oops, let's go over to the Heat Forge. That kind of, I think I'm just going to go get a bunch of iron bars first because, wait, here we go. Haha. Oh, so it'll change my bronze ore box into an iron one. Nice. This makes sense now. There's a lot of games now that don't really have an ending. So you can continue to play and continue to play and continue to play. So I don't think those count as not having finished, right? I don't consider that. Recently made a new Iron Man. Has been fun re-experiencing the early game. I've heard a bunch of people who've come into chat have asked if we were doing an Iron Man. What is that challenge about? Because I've just heard some people talk about it and haven't really dove into that. Is it just like a harder difficulty and you get to go through the game again? I bet for a lot of experienced players, it's been a while since they've been in the starting areas. All right, now let's mine some more iron and fill up our iron box. Pickaxe is a lower level. Oh, I need a different pickaxe. Maybe I can make an iron pickaxe. That could be. No trading with other players for items. Got to make everything yourself. Okay. Interesting. The challenge we did was just like a bingo thing. It was put on by Dutch Daddy. Is he Dutch Daddy Gamer again or Dutch Daddy Does? Anyway, Dutch, who might show up sometime this morning maybe. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was just kind of like start a new character. I think most of us either hadn't played in a very long time or had never played at all. So we're kind of all on relatively equal footing. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I did get a bingo. I didn't get the first bingo, nor did I win, but I did get a bingo. So I was pretty proud of that. No treasure hunter, if you know what that is. I don't know what that is. What is that? I feel free for anybody to backseat the heck out of this game. You know, if you think I should be doing something or if you think it's funny that I kind of, if I'm doing something wrong that I experience it myself, that's fine too. Yeah, if you're new, it's kind of difficult to start with an Iron Man. That's what I assumed. I assumed it was for more seasoned players, right? Play at your own pace. It's the best. Okay, good. I love that. I also have to say, there's been a couple of new people who have come in from playing this, and every single one of you have been like so nice and like so chill about it and willing to help, but also willing to like let me figure things out. And I really appreciate that. Yeah. Screw efficiency guides. Awesome. I'm not an efficient player anyway. In any game that I play, I'm not about min-maxing. I'm not about build, making the perfect build. I'm about having fun and playing the game. So that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, so far it seems like, and I don't know, would you agree that this community is actually like pretty chill? All right. How much iron do I have now? 13. I definitely need to make an iron pickaxe. I think I'll do that next. I know I should probably be opening all of those, but let me get a couple more. I'm sure I don't need this many to make the axe. I might be wasting time. All right. Let's go back out here. Come on. Pokemon. It's because most of the player base is old. We have very few actual new players. That's nice. Well, as an old man myself, I'm in my mid-30s, but that's pretty old for a lot of people. Okay, we got 15. Let's make some more iron bars. That makes sense, though. It's an older game, right? I'm kind of surprised that it's like held on for. It's hard to make an MMO that has the legs that something like this does. I know that this is technically like RuneScape 3, so it's not like the original RuneScape, but it's still pretty impressive. All right, axe, offhand weapons, offhand mace. Do they make a pickaxe? An iron pickaxe? There it is. I just made an assumption that there was an iron pickaxe, so I'm glad to actually see that it's there. Okay. Heating up. This poor guy's job is to just pump air into the forge or into the furnace for his entire life. He does nothing else but that. All right, we got the iron pickaxe. Excellent. Okay. I forgot to put these bars in here. Let's do that. There we go. All right, let me swap out the bronze pickaxe. Did that work? Iron pickaxe, iron pickaxe. Where's my oh, is it because I currently have it? I currently have it equipped. That's why. Okay, so if I do 6, 7, okay. Yeah, there it is. And there's my bronze pickaxe, which I can probably just go sell, right? I'm going to go put it in my bank for right now. And then I can always come back and sell it later. I wish you could sell from the bank. I'm at work, so I'll just listen to you in the background. I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's how I do a lot of streams as well. And this is this is called the pre-work coffee hour. I do this for about an hour in the mornings before I go to work. And then I also like listen to streams in the background as well. The famous parkour game, Run Escape. Run Escape. This is what I'm talking about with the banking system, though. I love this. Can I rename the tabs? I wish I could rename the tabs, but you know, being too picky now, you know. Deposit my bronze pickaxe. I'm gonna put my shield in there for right now too. I'm not doing any combat. And do I have any bronze nails in here? I'll put that in with my crafting supply type stuff. This is all uncategorized stuff that I'm not sure where to put it yet. This is all like rocks and stone. This is all wood type resources. These are weapon resources. This is food. This one, I guess, is for my bows. I don't know why I made that, because I should probably be putting, yeah, these should be in here. Oops. I don't need that one. There we go. This one is, I think, wizard stuff. Yeah, wizard stuff. And then cowhide, which I think I'm going to put like leather type working material in there. The Grand Exchange, the trading system of RuneScape, is also an amazing system. Some guy wrote his master's thesis about the economy of the game. Holy cow. That's awesome. Okay, so if we hit 7, now we should be using... Now we're using the pickaxe. Okay, cool. Excellent. I don't know why hitting 7 doesn't work, but clicking it did. That's pretty wild, though. All right, let's go make a ton of iron. I really love mining. There was another reason I was going after iron as well that I don't recall off the top of my head. I think it was just to start making better equipment, though. There you go. Put my iron box up here. That way I can just click it right here. The reshaping of all the windows, like going up and down of things, like that's cool. I was big into Star Wars The Old Republic, or SWOTOR as we call it. And if SWOTOR had like these chiller elements like mining and whatnot, I'd probably still be into it. There isn't, I'm trying to remember if there's even a crafting system. I think there might be a crafting system in there, but it's just not quite the same, you know? It's like, give me the resource gathering of Stardew Valley in an MMO. And that's kind of what this game feels like, you know? Even fighting feels more like resource gathering than combat, you know? Oh. And I like that there's these little cues that like keep you sort of engaged in the game, like getting the crits by moving rocks. So it's like, yeah, you could sit here and just like walk away, but then of course your backpack will fill up and you have to be here in order to actually click to fill your box. Like, I think that's pretty cool. I'll leave the geodes. We'll go ahead and use the geodes. Excuse me, sorry. Longevity of this game is amazing. Your account's over 21 years old now. Wow. Your RuneScape account can literally drink. At least in the States. Remember to re-click the aura once the brown orange bar is empty. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for that. I wondered why he started getting like, exhausted. There's another mechanic then that keeps you kind of engaged. Thank you for that. There we go. Excellent. How much time I wasted just sitting there like, you know, letting him get exhausted. Okay, I love that though. Let's see. Compared to like WoW, RuneScape has managed to keep things interesting without cluttering the game with an endless amount of stuff, leaving everything in the middle to just decrepitate? Decrepitate? Am I saying that right? I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so like, does WoW like remove content from the game as they get new updates and whatnot? Because it seems like what they did here is instead of a big like expansion, right? There's just new skills. Like I know that this necromancy is a member skill. I think archaeology is too, which I was doing a little bit of the first steps of archaeology, and I kind of liked it. They still have everything. That's pretty big. Yeah. Mining and smithing was recently reworked. It used to be brutal. Oh man. What did it used to be? What did it used to do? I'm already 30 now. It's awesome. Okay. Achievement paths. Archaeology, construction. Ooh, I was interested in construction. Buy a house of your own. Yeah, okay. So I think I was gonna focus on getting 1,000 coins because I would love to do that. Hopefully that's not a members one though, is it? Archaeology, construction, or bossing. Oh, sorry. So I got hunter still. I got herblore. Summoning and dungeoneering. Dungeoneering, that sounds like fun too. Yeah, I've got 22 of the 26 Berthorpe. Berthorpe. I keep saying Butthorpe because the first time I thought it was Butthorpe. Construction also got reworked as easier now. Nice. Oops, I could go over here and get this. Hey, what? It's Dutch. It's Dutch Daddy Gamer. Back again. What about Boop? What about him? What do you mean by that? Construction is members. Maybe you can get to like level 5. I don't know. Okay. I appreciate that they at least let you like try those out, right? That's pretty nice. Where'd you find him, Butthorpe? I just love saying it. I don't know what to say. I love it. Construction didn't get reworked, but we have a fort that you can build to gain levels. Ooh. Which makes it less click intensive. Okay. Click. Click, 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 click. Dutch, I'm playing it. I'm playing it, Dutch. I'm doing it. I don't know how long, but I kind of like RuneScape. And especially now, like I don't have this pressure of the competition. Now I'm really like, this is chill. I like this. Thank you for putting that together, by the way. This is Dutch. Dutch was the creator of this challenge. And it was a lot of fun. I knew it was a lot of work for you to put together, so I really appreciate you doing that. There are VODs of it if you all would like to go see. In fact, if you want to see it from Dutch's perspective, where he was kind of commentating and switching back and forth, you can go subscribe to Dutch's channel. And once you do that, you can watch the VOD of that, which is pretty cool. So I'd recommend doing that if you haven't already. Jagex inspired classic WoW. Really? So I wonder why they didn't have, because WoW doesn't have like material gathering and crafting like this does though, right? I don't ever remember doing this in WoW, you know? So it seems like if it was inspired, they didn't take the best parts, right? It does, but it's different. Okay. I gotta say, WoW was one of those games that I tried kind of early on. Wow, that's some hair right there. Speaking of WoW. And yeah, like I wasn't into it. I wasn't into it at all. Smash pumpkin. The old school RuneScape inspired Blizzard to make classic WoW. Okay, I see. It's less intricate, and the grind is worse. The pumpkin gifted me a Gooth Sticks. Gooth Sticks. Trying to see if that was a pun or something. The game has a little bit of an edge of humor to it too, doesn't it? Sorry, I forgot I gotta re-click. Ah, shiny. Must get shiny. Making servers for the old game. Gotcha. Speaking of servers for MMO stuff. So, I don't know. I know you all probably aren't like that interested in it, but I'm very interested in this game called Star Citizen that's been in development since I got married, which was 11 years ago, probably longer. So over a decade. And they released something this past con that talks about server meshing. And that's basically how, like I'm in a server right now for this game. Other people can join in and it's great. The server will eventually get full and then they can go to another server and kind of populate that. And then in order for us to play together, we kind of have to okay, what server are you on? What world are you on? WoW does the same thing as far as I recall. Most MMOs do the same thing. SWTOR did the same thing. Back when I played it, you had to pick from a list, right? And if you wanted to play with your friend, you'd have to either figure out, hey, come make your character on this server so that I don't have to swap, or you'd have to try to transfer your character over, right? So they're doing this thing called server meshing, which has kind of been a theoretical thing that they've been working on for a while, and always kind of said hey, this is going to happen one day. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And they actually demoed it at their CitizenCon this a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks. And basically they live demoed it where they're showing these sections of the game where if you go from this place into this other room, that whole other room is like a completely different server, right? But there's no loading screen. When you walk through the door, you naturally like transferred to the other server. So now instead of like a bunch of servers, which you still kind of do, you're more like one mega server, and then it can like split itself out and grab from other server resources in order to make it happen, so that you shouldn't have to be like, oh, this server's too overpopulated and have poor game performance. That may not sound like much, but watching it in action was like, holy cow. That's huge. It's huge. In a game like this, you don't need it, right? Because, you know, but for a game like Star Citizen that wants to make one fully connected universe that everybody plays in, like, obviously there's no server in the world that could handle that, you know? One of my gripes with MMOs is empty servers and full servers. Yeah, you want somewhere like right in the middle, right? You want to just full enough to have fun with people, but not too full to where it runs like crap. Yeah. Wait till you get introduced to the White Knights of Falador. That's humor. That kind of sounds like a ooh, Smashing Pumpkin. Got you. Kind of sounds like it. Oh, is my ore box full? Oh no. Okay. I just kept getting ore. Jeez. Almost kind of reminds me of the knights that say "ni." Is some Monty Python action going on in there? I think you'd love certain quests in particular. Okay. Okay, I've got 82 ore. I probably could go and like smelt some of these. That movie is actually coming back to theaters? Really? That's cool. Maybe we should get 100. Maybe 100 is a nice round number. Which one's shiny? That one's shiny. Saw a trailer. Nice. Probably a lot of people haven't seen it. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I'm even kind of thinking like, I don't remember the last time I've seen it. I see clips of it all the time. We definitely have some funny quests if you care to read the dialogue. I like reading dialogue. I did the one during the challenge. The one that I did was the goblin armor one, where they're all arguing over the color of their armor and fighting because of it, and going around and getting the different armor, getting the different dyes, and then it not being enough. That was pretty funny. It was frustrating for the challenge, but it was a pretty funny quest. And then they ended up just like dealing with the regular non-dyed armor and being like, oh yeah, we like this. Like, come on. The quests here are not kill X10 mob, which is nice. Yeah. It was for the 38.5 year anniversary. That's funny. 38.5. Like, we can't wait for the 40th. Let's do 38.5. All right, we're at 97, 98. I'm interested. How much can this iron ore box even hold? 99. Come on. Come on. 100. There we go. Look at that. All right. Well, we got 100. I think you're about to find out. Is it 100? Wait, is it 100? Hang on. Well, my OCD here is going to kick in if it gets over 100, but now I'm really curious. $101. Okay, you can do more. All right, let's go smell what we have. Now I've got 101 instead of 100. So it seems like you can fit more. Okay, I know I'm doing like boring stuff right now, but this is actually really fun to me. All right, let's deposit. Let's make a ton of iron bars. We could make a whole new suit of armor. The RuneScape wiki is also one of its strong points, very detailed. I used the wiki during the challenge. It was allowed. And yeah, like it helped a lot. By the way, Dutch, did you see I found Bob? You did see. Okay, good. Oh, that's why you're saying Bob, not boob. Okay, never mind. Don't mind me. I clicked away while I was making iron bars. Yeah, I'd imagine over the years it has a dedicated base of people. And like you said, like the fact that like a lot of the people who still play it are a little on the older side and have been playing for a while. I bet they enjoy keeping that very clean, you know. Old things desperately need updating. Maybe we should take that on. Okay, deposit. I can only make 22 at a time because that's how many spaces I have open in my backpack. Like when you're looking for the baker stall or Spud did. Yeah. What was the other thing I was struggling with too? There was something I was struggling to find that witch lady, but the wiki ended up being true and correct. I just didn't know where that was, you know. And then like once I found the actual location, I was like, okay, which house is it in? So I had to just continue to keep looking and looking and looking, you know. It was fun though. It was great. Well, that reminds me, there's a toggle in the graphics settings. Ooh, really? Tell me more. That lets you remove rooftops at all times. Ooh, that's interesting. So you can see inside of them. That probably would have helped find the witch's hut, right? Yeah. Begin. Okay, where are we at? 127 to go to the next level. Heat iron 33% faster, 10%. Smelt iron bars 25% faster. Heat cap of iron raised to 100. Death Guard and Skull Lantern. That's a members one. Okay. Throw you all in there. Okay. There's all my iron. All right, let's see what we should make then. So here's some more melee tank things. I think I'm interested in melee, and then beyond that, I would be interested in magic, I think, because magic sounds like fun. Full helm, medium helm. Let's see. Okay, I mean, I have all the stuff to make these. Iron chain body. Iron square shield, iron gauntlets. I don't know which helmet to make. Let's make this one. Well, how cool is my face? Oops, sorry, don't click there. Don't click there. I do have a pretty cool face. So maybe I want to see more of my face. Let's start that one. Use the anvil. I've been listening, but yeah, I keep coming up with comparisons to WoW, which is what I used to play a lot as well. In every way, WoW is worse. So did you play RuneScape first and then played WoW? I tried it. Kay was really into WoW. Still kind of is, but like goes on and off with it. But was like really into it. So I was like, there's got to be something to this. And, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know. There's just something about it I didn't like, you know? I could make new weapons too. I guess I'll make the armor first. Want this one. Played it roughly at the same time. Okay. WoW is only 19 years old. I know 19 years is a long time for a game, but like I actually would have thought. And RuneScape is 22. Okay. If we're counting old school RuneScape, right? Correct. Okay. I would be, Dutch, I definitely would be interested in an old school competition. Whenever you want to do that. That could be really interesting. I like how we're doing this in tandem together. You're using an axe, though. I'm not sure how well that does. All right, and then we'll do chain body. I like the look of chain body. Definitely won't be this year. Oh, no. We can spread it out, too. We can spread it out for sure. I'm sure that was, like, a lot of work. It was fun, though. It made me look at things a little bit differently, like, especially when it comes to streams. And I've been, we were talking a little bit about this in Discord, about just how I want to start doing things just a little bit differently around here. I've enjoyed playing games. I've enjoyed playing Starfield. But it's such a double-edged sword. Because look, I would have played Starfield regardless of whether or not I streamed it. And if I hadn't streamed it, I probably would have ran through it super quick, blown through it, and then just, it needs heat. I wasn't even paying attention. Would have blown through it. Probably would have enjoyed it differently. Same with Zelda. Same with Tears of the Kingdom, which was just such a good time. But if I had played that on my own, I still would have enjoyed it. Still would have liked it. But like doing that with you all was so much fun. So much fun. Let's just do boots and gauntlets next. But especially when I was playing Starfield, I missed the interaction with you all, because I know like it gets very story heavy. There's a lot going on. If you miss a stream, it's like I have no idea what you're doing. There's also a ton of people who also wanted to play Starfield themselves, and so they weren't able to join because they're like, well, I'm playing it myself and I don't want it spoiled. That makes a lot of sense too. Maybe jumping into something that's brand new isn't like the greatest idea, Starfield will always be there. My only concern is I would have probably had it spoiled for me too, But like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe streams should be for more things like challenges, quests, games maybe that are a little bit older that people have had a chance to kind of play through. Things I never got around to playing because, I had other priorities or something, Let's take all this off. Let's get naked. All right. Oh, wait, did I not make gauntlets? I'll have to make some gauntlets next. A quest challenge would be fun. Yeah. Like doing different challenges, doing different, I don't know, just thinking about stream differently other than playing whatever. Oh, I need level 10 defense to wear this item. Dang it. I crafted all that. I got to work on my defense next. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go store this away for right now. That'd be fun. Oh, shoot. Guys, I was supposed to go to work today. No way. I got to go. Dang it. How is it that late already? How? All right. Go put this in here. Well, you know what that means. I'll go store that for now. I got to get my defense up. I didn't even realize that. It makes sense, though. I haven't been doing, like, any combat. So maybe we'll start doing some combat and whatnot. I would assume defense would just be, like, go get hurt, right? Most of the work was just testing out goals, how long they took, how hard they'd be for brand new players, etc. Yeah, that had to be a lot. You came up with that yourself, right? Like you didn't, did you use like a pattern or something for it? Because if you came up with that yourself, you should like, I don't know, put that out in like a YouTube video or something and like let other people like experience the challenge too. That could be kind of cool. And one small favor wasn't on it because you need certain levels first. I think... it was called one small favor. Yeah, so I don't have it in this list just yet. So I must have to unlock it a different way. We'll talk about questing. We'll get to questing soon. Now that I should probably do stuff like that, because I just spent a lot of time doing all those. Let's go store this stuff. I can't believe it's already time to go, though. I really can't believe it. Let's go store this stuff. I don't know what these are for yet, so I'm just going to store them. Goblin Diplomacy. That was the one that I did. That one was wild. Look at all my stuff. I love my stuff. All my trinkets. Look at my trinkets. All right. I bet, now I can use iron. Maybe I could at least make iron weapons for next time. I don't know. We'll deal with that later. Goblin Diplomacy. All right. I'll have dreams about Goblin Diplomacy. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. This has been great fun. I enjoyed hanging out with you all. My camera is at a weird angle right now. I'll fix that for tomorrow. But I enjoyed this. This was really great. I appreciate you being here. If you have any ideas for things you'd like to do and or talk about on the pre-work coffee hours, please let me know in Discord. It's cold here, so I'm going to go warm up a little bit, maybe grab another coffee, get my workday started. I think, let's see if Lutz is live here. Log out of this. I'll go send you over to Lutz McGoots. Lutz McGoots. He is. Okay. Lutz has a blanket on too. I didn't see that. He's copying me. It's cold, okay? If you could see him, you're also wrapped in a blanket too. We're awesome. Let's go, blanket boys. Go wrap yourself in just a nice blankie today, okay? Treat yourself. All right. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye.